hard shell tacos.
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 There are 4 more rounds left of this fight, so I'm gonna be kinda distracted, but hopefully not too much.
Okay.
Okay, so I do have these cards, the Deep Dilemma shit. They're pretty, like, kind of would you rathers, and they're, I don't know, some are good, some are pretty dumb.
Okay.
All right, so here's a good one. I think actually this one's a pretty fun one to start with. Would you rather always speak in a sarcastic tone, or aggressively cut to the front of every line you're waiting in? That would be pretty rough.
Trying to see.
Because, like, you work with people, right? Like,
I mean, I already speak to everyone in a sarcastic tone, so.
Well, if you already do that, then it's not really a change of pace.
No, not at all. So I guess I would just go with the other one, just aggressively cutting.
I don't know if that's a good idea in Texas.
I don't give a shit. I would do that and then use my sarcastic tone along with it.
Yeah, this card told me that I have to, so sorry.
Yeah.
Always order the most expensive item on the menu, or eat a 70-inch TV over the course of your life.
Eat a 70-inch TV? What?
Yeah, that's pretty. How do you do that? I don't understand how you're supposed to chew on.
I'll take the expensive. Ordering the most expensive thing on the menu.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy one because I just don't have to go out. It's pretty simple.
Yep.
And the places that I do go, that have like expensive food, I'm already going for the most expensive item more often than not, like a prime rib or a ribeye.
Yeah.
So it's always pricey already. So it's not a big deal to me because and I don't do it that often. So whatever.
Yeah.
This one's pretty dumb. But I have to ask anyway because I need someone else to hear how dumb it is. So you have one chance every month to make a half-court shot in like a basketball shot for $100,000. One chance a month. Or be able to turn yourself into a lamp on command.
What the fuck?
Like I said, I needed somebody else to hear this.
Obviously the first one.
No shit. I would like to hear. Can you make a case for turning into a lamp? Like what the benefits or advantages of that would be? I don't know. If I'm breaking into someone's house, I guess, or I'm somewhere I'm not
trying to
supposed
hide
to
from
be.
someone?
Yeah. That's, I guess. One night on the moon, 1 month at a 5-star resort.
Wait, repeat that again. 1 month on the moon?
One night on the moon?
Oh, 1 night on the moon.
Or 1 month at a 5-star resort.
Give me 1 night on the moon.
Same.
Because I would get sick and tired of the resort on day one.
If it's all expenses paid, that might sway my thinking. Maybe.
Yeah, not for me.
I would stop to consider it, but like 1 night on the moon, like fuck, you can't. That's an experience that you cannot change for anything.
Yeah.
And like if it were possible, I would love to like Instagram live or something, some kind of live broadcast of myself. Like, look at me. I am an average fucking person. Okay? I'm not some government shill or some like science fucking nerd or anything like that. I'm just an average person here on the moon. It's not flat. Look at it. Look at it with me. You can come talk to me when I get home, and you will see I'm just an average person. It's not flat. The earth is not fucking flat. Look at it. Please stop. Stop it. We have more important things to do with our time than try to convince you of something that you should not be even considering as a possibility.
Yeah.
reply to every suspicious email with a copy of your ID and bank information, or only flush the toilet every 10th time you use it.
My God.
My thinking on this
Give
one.
me. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, my identity's already been stolen a couple times, so.
I would say what if I can do that, if I can like work multiple toilets, the one flush every 10th time is not bad. But if it's like just in my life, you know, if it's just in my day-to-day life, I can only flush it on the 10th time, no matter where I am. That's not good.
Yeah, same. Like, have my info, guys. Take it. It's already been taken a couple times anyways.
All right, that's enough of these. Like I said, these are dumb. I used to belong to this group. It's called Events and Adventures, and what it is it's like a singles group where you go and meet up with other single people at various places to do various things. Like it really depends on whatever. I went to one where we did a painting, like a follow the instructor and paint or whatever.
Oh yeah, I've done one of those before.
So we did that.
Yeah.
I went to like an ice cream and donut, old-fashioned sort of creations, old-fashioned methods of making the ice cream. It was a lot better than like store-bought stuff, that's for sure.
Gotcha.
So there's that. We went to like a Dave and Buster's analog somewhere in Tempe. So that's the idea, right? And I went there. I signed up for a year. That's how much it is. It's your first year is typically $2,000, and you still have to pay for certain events like on top of that. That was should have been red flag number one, but it wasn't. So I would go to these things like the first 2 months that I was signed up. I went to every single thing that I could, because I got to get the most out of this, because I don't know if I'm going to renew this or not. I need to make sure that I'm, interacting as much as I can. And I had made it clear. They do like a little quote unquote screening process. They don't they let in whoever, but in the screening thing, they're like, what are you hoping to get out of this? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm coming into this with no expectations. If I make friends, that's, I guess, my ideal outcome is making friends. If anything romantic develops out of that, great. That would be nice, but I'm not going to put my hopes on it, because I'm just going to end up disappointed. So... So I go into this legitimately. I'm just here to make friends. So I noticed that a lot of these people don't talk. Very few people talk to each other, except the ones that have been in for a while and they know each other very well.
Gotcha.
So I noticed no one talks, and like, fuck, they got me, man. That's exactly the type of person that they want. Is like sad saps like me. Who don't get to go out very much because we work a lot. And so here's this like organized, structured meeting like your peers kind of thing. And so nobody's talking. I'm trying my best. I can be outgoing. It's not difficult. I can talk to people I don't know. That's not a problem. Just like, it's exhausting. But anyway, so trying to strike up conversations with these people, nobody wants to talk. Like, simple, like they're really nervous or they're shy or something. Like, man, why the fuck did you sign up then if this is how you're gonna act? So I got the deep dilemmas, thinking this is gonna I'll bring something, and it'll another more structured way of creating conversation. And it didn't work. It didn't help that the questions are stupid. So
yeah,
they're not, and like they're trying really hard to be funny, and it's kind of obvious
Yeah.
that they're putting a lot of effort into making it humorous and like edgy or whatever.
Mhm.
But there you go. That's the events and adventures story.
That's interesting.
They have like chapters or whatever they call it in like pretty much every major metropolitan area. I'm sure there's one in where you are. If you wanted to, like, not that, don't do that. Like, that's a really bad idea. But
Yeah.
if you were so inclined, I'm certain there's one there. But
Mhm.
I remember during the screening interview or whatever, and they would
Mhm.
they would also like they asked me what I hope to get out of it. So what questions do you have for us or for me? Okay, well, I would like to know what is the like average attendance for events, and then for different events, and then it varies depending on what it is and where it is. Okay, well, so give me a fucking number then.
Yeah.
What's it like in the East Valley, the Northeast Valley? What's, you know what I mean? Like, so give me some fucking numbers here. And then the one that I asked, this is the one that really fucking upset me later on down the line, is I asked, okay, so like what are the gender ratios? That was just like the general question, like how many like single women are there, just to put it more directly. And they said, oh, there's a lot of single women in the Phoenix like group. Okay, great, that's good, because that's who I'm hoping to meet. And as I went to more and more events, what I ended up finding out is that most, if not all, of these women are in their like late 40s at the youngest.
Oh wow.
Like recent divorcees or widows. Like, man, like you all are the same age as my mother. Like, what the fuck makes you think I'm gonna? Don't look at me like that. Are you kidding me?
Right.
Go back to your fucking bridge club. Gross. But yeah, that's Events and Adventures. It's ass.
Yeah.
And not the good kind.
Yeah, the dating scene is very weird now.
Yeah.
My cat turned on the. Okay. My cat turned on
Yeah, that's fine.
the camera. But yeah, I remember like when I moved out here. I think I was on like which dating app or which dating service did I use? I don't think there was like Tinder or all that shit. I think it was just eHarmony and Match.
Yeah.
And I think I can't remember which one I did. I think I did both. And yeah, I met a lot of duds on there. There was one that I met that like things were going really great, you know, for a while, and then like we just, I don't know, just stopped talking.
Yeah, fizzled out.
Like he would try to come back around years and years later, you know, here and there, and I'm like, I am not single, so
yeah, that ship sailed, pal.
I'm like, you lost your chance.
Yeah.
Good luck trying to get that back, because I don't do that. If you miss out the first time, you're not getting a second time.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
But yeah, and then like even when even when I moved back to Arizona in like 2013, he's my ex now, but he and I at the time, we kind of, I guess, called it off for a bit because we weren't willing to do long distance, even though I would still come out here a couple times to visit. But I did my fair share of dating out there too, because I'm like, you know what,
Hedge your bets.
I'm going to see what else. I'm like, let me see what else is out there. And majority of the guys out there, you know, they just wanted one thing and one thing only, and I'm like, I'm not about that life. And a lot of people, like a lot of men, didn't like me because I'm too straightforward. Like, I will tell you point blank what I'm looking for.
And then,
And
like,
if
in the
you're
next
not willing-
breath, they're gonna complain about women being too difficult to figure out, or like too confusing. Like, she
Yeah,
she
'cause
was
I would-
fucking telling you, you moron.
Because I would literally, like, even before actually going out with the guy and like talking, I would let them know, this is what I'm after. If you're not willing to meet that criteria, don't waste my time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is me. This is how I am. I will not change for you. I will not be submissive to you. I'm not that person. I'm a what you see is what you get type of gal. And if you can't handle it, I don't fucking care. On to the next one. Yeah. One thing about me, though, when I was single, I always had, this is probably really horrible, but I always had backups.
Oh, that is
For
very horrible.
Yes. But I would, when I was single, because, like, I never really had a serious boyfriend until I moved out here. I didn't care to be in a relationship for the longest time because I just didn't want one. I didn't care for it. I wanted to have my fun with whoever, whenever I wanted. And I did.
Get
But
after it.
I always had, I was a little hoe, if you want to, I'll say it.
Yeah. No, you're not. That's
I did-
ridiculous. The way that
I know. I did my exploring.
right
Is
yeah.
what I did.
You had
and
your fun.
I enjoyed the hell out of it when I was
Yeah.
younger and single. And that's why I was like, I always had a backup to whoever. Like, I disposed of men quickly. If they didn't serve what I needed them to do for me at that time.
What goes around comes around.
I mean, yeah, but I didn't care for relationships for the very longest time because I just never saw myself being in one. I didn't care for them. I was never looking for it. I enjoyed, being single back in the day. Yeah, all of this dating stuff now, all these apps, I see all these people and like one of our cousins that's currently doing the whole dating thing, and like she just meets all these duds.
Yeah.
And she's the same way as me, like we're gonna tell you what we want straight off the bat, and if you can't provide that, then we don't want you. Bye. Next one, please. But it can get exhausting sometimes, if you're really looking for something. But I always just tell people, if you're single, just enjoy it. And don't go, just enjoy it.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I'm
I
at the
enjoyed
point
it.
where I've enjoyed it myself as well, and it's I'm not really interested in doing that anymore.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with same cousin about it, because I don't remember how it came up, but we were talking about it, and she was like telling me about what the experience is like on her end, because as much as I suspected how it was, I wanted confirmation, and so that's what she did. Was she would tell me, like, this is I get on average every single day somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000 messages every single day, and they just keep piling up, and I don't have the fucking time to look through that. So
yeah,
which I expected that. That's what I knew that was the case already, and so it's like a self-fulfilling cycle where women get so many messages, they just don't reply to anything, understandable, and men never get responses, so just fucking message everyone. I get it. It's that's why I was really avoiding it, dating apps altogether. That's why I did that Events and Adventures thing, because like, man, this fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I'm noticing, which it's kind of good. There is a spark of good, but I think it's going the wrong way. Where I notice women are putting like chat with me on, like, hit me up on Instagram or Snapchat or something, right?
Oh, Gotcha.
And that's fine, except that you're just not going to respond to me there. That's because that's exactly what's happening. You're just not responding to me there, and now I'm getting cynical and thinking you just want a lot of fucking thirsty dudes following you on Instagram so you can feel good about yourself when you post fucking thirst traps.
Probably, yeah.
That's, for the most part, that has been the case. That I've discovered. Like,
I noticed too that a lot of people, like, especially when I was out here, like, half of the fucking men on these apps, they just like want someone who's like fit. Like, if you're not into fitness, you're garbage, you know?
Yeah.
I cannot stand people that are really into fitness like that. Like, fuck all the way off.
Right.
You're not better than everyone else. If we don't want to fucking work out, it's not the end. Like, they make their whole fucking personality that. And I cannot, like that. I ran across a lot of fucking people like that, and I'm like, you're disgusting. Get away from me. Like, you can think you're all that in a bag of chips, but you're a piece of shit in my eyes. Like, you're gross.
Right.
I do not need a gym bro or someone obsessed with fitness and will look down on someone who isn't. Like, that's all I see on those apps. Like, when I was on them, that's all I saw is people who just want to have like a fucking workout buddy, and you have to be just as fit as they are. I can't stand that shit.
Women are definitely the same. I see that a lot.
Yeah, they are. Oh, 100%. And it's disgusting.
Right.
It's like, it shouldn't be all about fucking looks. Like, that could be a perk, but don't make it like your whole entire thing for wanting a partner, you know, just for their aesthetic or, you know, their physique. Like,
that.
So stupid.
A few years ago, a good friend of mine, he was having a little shindig at his apartment, and he has this unfortunate tendency to keep his social circles siloed. So he had different friend groups, and none of them knew each other at all. Which you don't have to.
Oh wow!
You don't have to make us all one big happy family, and you're the linchpin of the whole thing. That's not what I mean, but. You know, you talk about these people, and I have no fucking clue who you're talking about.
Yeah.
So, anyway, he had his college friends. He was still in school at the time. He had his college friends. He had some old military friends that I didn't know because we weren't stationed together or anything.
Gotcha.
And then I was there, kind of the odd one out, because I don't belong to any of these groups that he has here. And there was one guy there that was saying, you know, like what you mentioned with like fitness people kind of making it their whole personality.
Yeah.
And he had mentioned that people who obsess, at the time I was into powerlifting. I wasn't trying to get sculpted or anything. I just wanted to be really strong. That's it. I didn't really care how I looked. Anyway, so he had mentioned like people who obsess with fitness in any way are typically missing greater aspects of their life.
100%.
And that I was taken aback by it because at the time I was very into lifting weights, and so I asked, like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? What am I missing out on? And you don't read books or anything. Like, I listen to audiobooks while I'm lifting. I don't know what you're talking about. So what else? And something about because you don't take the time to actually read, like your vocabulary's lacking. Like you don't hear more sophisticated words. Looky here, pal. I don't know what your major is, but I just have the slightest feeling that it's a STEM field. You're a STEM major of some kind. I have been writing creatively like almost as long as you've been alive. So I don't know what do you want? Could you please continue? What am I missing in my life? I don't know. You don't have time to like meet other people. where am I right now? What a fucking surprise. Look at me. I'm here with
Yeah.
other people. And then tried to flip it to the fucking romance angle. Like, well, at the time I was with my ex, like, well, she just didn't want to come. Do you want to see a picture? Because she exists.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
But, yeah, that bugged me. It was, I understand the dislike of, like, gym bros or whatever the female equivalent of that is.
I even hated them as massage clients when I did massage. God have mercy, like, fuck those people. Like, I just hate working on those body types, but yeah, even then, like, they would be boasting about all this fucking dumb shit, and I'm like, I don't give a flying fuck.
Yeah.
Good for you, you work out. Like, I find you disgusting.
I never bragged about exercising. Like, I might post something on Instagram, like, one time every, I don't know, few months. But I never spent my time talking about it. Only if people ask me about it. Okay, if you want to talk about that, then fine.
Yeah, no, I met way too many people in my
know exactly
lifetime.
the type. I know exactly the type.
And it's fucking gross. I'm like, I do not want to associate with these people.
You can spot. It's easy to pick up on. Like, after a couple of minutes of talking, you'll figure it out. You know. So, but that was what I had been hoping to convey to him was like, dude, you're being prejudicial. Could you maybe try giving someone a chance before you label them as this or that? Because I'm certain that you would not appreciate the same thing happening to you.
Yeah.
But oh well, just reminded me that guy with his gym bros are lame. I know they are. I'm surrounded by them while I'm just trying to exercise.
Yeah. I can't stand it. Trying to remember what I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, so I mentioned this to you already in our other podcasts. But I recently gave into the Taylor Swift hype.
Yeah, that's right.
I still only listened to one album so far. Actually, I started another one of hers today, and I'm like, so far it's all right. And I just skip over the songs, I've heard already, so I don't need to hear them again. But so far, they're okay. But yeah, I figure I just wanted to see what the hype of this lady was all about. And so far, I'm getting suckered in even more the more I listen to her stuff. But I don't think I'll ever be like a big ass, Swiftie or whatever.
Yeah, it's those like the militant types. Those people are fucking weird.
Yeah.
I really don't get how you could idolize a person to that degree. I know that this is probably gonna piss off, if any Swifties are listening, you're gonna get mad at this, but it's the same sort of fanaticism that Trump supporters have.
100%.
I'm not saying that Swifties and Trumpers are the same type of people, because they're absolutely not. That's not what I mean. It's just that level of devotion.
Yeah.
Like, you would kill for this person. That is the type of fanaticism I'm talking about, and that shit is fucking weird.
And then, like, all of the fucking shit they look up, and like all these little Easter eggs are always trying to find out, and all this weird shit. I'm like, I don't get any of this. Like,
Beyonce fans are the same way. The Beehive. Or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Don't piss off the Beehive.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not saying that their music is bad either. I never did. I like some Beyonce songs. I like some Taylor Swift songs. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with her. Just, like, chill out, dude. It's not that serious.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure, like, from all accounts that I've heard or read, Taylor is a very nice woman. She's a very nice person.
That's what I hear.
So that's great. I'm sure she would be very lovely if she met anyone, but she doesn't know who you are, and this level of, like, angry
obsession.
Yeah, angry obsession is, like, she probably doesn't like it. If you were to tell her about it, she wouldn't like it.
Most likely. But yeah, I'm trying to remember. I started with her album Reputation, just because it stuck out, and then I'm trying to go by like chronological order, but I'm like, I don't care to hear her country stuff because I don't know. I just feel like I'd get annoyed with that. But I'm trying to do this chronological order, but then I see that she has re-released some of her albums, like as a Taylor's version.
Oh, now that she's like more in charge of her
Yeah, so I'm
editing
like,
and
oh
mastering
my
and
god.
stuff?
So like I asked one of my best friends, I was like, what do I start with? Because
Where do I
I'm
begin?
I'm like, when I listen to her older stuff, do I start with those or the Taylor's version? And she said, do the Taylor's
Yeah,
version.
do Taylor's version. Like that's
So I'm
her
like-
her vision.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know what the difference is between those, the originals and her versions. Like, I don't know if like the songs are longer or what. I don't get, or just re-recorded. I don't know, but I'm just, I don't know. But yeah, I started with Reputation, and then I went to the one after that, which is Lover. I think I'm halfway. Let me see. Yeah, I'm like halfway through that one. But yeah, I had to look up like what the fuck is the order of her albums because I'm like, there's too many.
Well, take the old chronological order and then just add Taylor's version to the end of it.
Yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to go back and do that. 'Cause...
That's really cool though. She was able to, like, she bought the rights back for her music and remastered it and remixed it the way she wanted it. That's really cool. That's really cool. I didn't know that's what the Taylor version thing meant.
Yeah, it's that, and I was like confused. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Oh, like, cause then she was in like that pop idol role, so they don't have as much creative license as other performers tend to have.
Yeah, like some asshole bought all of her, rights or whatever to her whole discography or whatever the hell they call it, masters.
Yeah, the master.
So I think that's why she's, I guess, re-releasing them, or re-recording and re-releasing them. But yeah, so far I've only got through 1.5 albums, and so far it's all right. So far so good, I guess.
Look at that fucking change of heart. Like,
I know. I'm just a curious human being, so I was like, I need to know what the fuck the hype is. Just like with Twilight, those Twilight movies.
Oh yeah, I still haven't.
My
done
God,
those.
I did it last year. I finally just gave in. But yeah, for the longest time I was like, what the fuck is the hype of this shit? I had my best friend was trying to get me to read the books. My ex's sister was trying to get me to read the books. And then, like, they were trying to get me to watch the movies. I'm like, I don't fucking care for Twilight. I'm like, this looks dumb as fuck. And I finally watched the movies, and I mean, I don't want to ruin it for you.
Just, did it change your mind or no?
I mean, I can see why people get the hype, but it's not for, like, the reason you might be thinking of.
So for me, it's like hot boys. Hot Jacob, hot Edward.
It's I don't want to ruin it for you.
Okay,
but
all right. I'll have to check them out for myself then.
I can see what the kind of hype was and why people like watching it, and I'm like, I want to watch them again. But I'm not going to say why until you see them, because you're going to probably have the same reaction as I did watching these movies. Yeah. I kind of want to, let's see. I kind of want to go back and rewatch The Notebook too, just because I hate fucking chick flicks. I can't do them.
When I was in high school, like my last years of high school, my friend group, I don't know what the purpose was, but they became obsessed with The Notebook.
Really?
Yeah, it was really strange, and I kept telling them, like, this is weird, dudes. Like, I'm not saying don't like the movie, just this is getting weird.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of like teenage boy fucking bravado in there. Like, you guys are being a little weird
Yeah.
because you like this really girly thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I watched it. And like, yeah, okay, it's good. I like it. It's nice. But what the hell is wrong with you people?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with all of you?
Like, when I went to see it, I was like, I hated every second of that movie because I don't like chick flicks. I'm too much of a realist when it comes to
Romance
shit
movies.
like that.
Yeah.
Like, I cannot get in. Like, I'll give you the only like girly chick flick movies that I've liked were like Clueless,
Okay, that's fine.
Pretty in Pink, and 16 Candles. That's it.
Oh, I haven't seen 60 Candles.
That's it. I like those because I like those. I love those. But, yeah, The Notebook. I remember I went with two of my best friends, and like they were crying, the entire time of the movie. I was over here passing fucking napkins the whole time, and then I was like, I fucking hate every second of this. I'm like, when is it over? So what I started doing for myself to entertain myself, I just started making my own dialogue for the movie. Because I'm like, I cannot go through this. Same thing when Titanic came out. I went with my mom, our aunt, and our cousin. They were crying the whole time. I'm like, you're fucking joking right now.
Yes, I felt the same way about Titanic and about Armageddon. Oh my god!
I've never seen that movie, but it looks dumb as hell.
So so we're gonna have to give each other homework here.
Okay.
It's two movies: Armageddon and Deep Impact. Those are the two.
Deep Impact. Okay.
Okay, and for me, how many Twilight movies are there?
There's I think there's 3 or 4.
If I'll get at least 2 of them. If there's 3, I'll do all 3. But
Hold on, let me look at them.
Yeah, I'm on IMDb at the moment.
But yeah, I tried rewatching The Notebook like back in 2006. I turned it off within the first like 10 minutes. I'm like, I can't do this movie. It's so stupid. But I'm like curious. I'm like, I wonder now that I'm older how I'll react to this movie. But I'm pretty confident that my feelings will remain the same if I rewatch it. But I might do it just to see how far I can get through that movie without wanting to throw up.
Looks like there's 5.
Oh, there's 5.
Fuck. There's
I don't remember that. Hold
there's
on.
Twilight, Twilight Eclipse, New Moon, Breaking Dawn, parts 1 and 2.
Oh, part 1 and 2. Fuck. Okay, so
I'll figure it out. I'll figure something
you'll
out.
probably end up watching them all.
Okay.
Just
All right.
like, because that's what I did. I was like, I have to watch.
What services
All
are
of
they
them.
on?
They're on Hulu.
Perfect. All right.
I believe. Yeah, I think they're all on
Yeah,
Hulu.
it said on IMDb.
Okay. I kind of want to rewatch those again. You'll find out soon enough why. For those who have seen the Twilight movies, you know what I mean. My God, these fucking movies. Oh Lord. But yeah, I think I might try watching The Notebook. I'll give it one last try. But I already, God, I don't know.
I'm gonna say do Deep Impact and Armageddon.
Oh my God,
I'm gonna say
I can put myself through.
do Armageddon first. That was the more popular one. They're both disaster movies. Rocks in space coming to Earth. That's the premise. So, and it's what they do about the whole thing.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll save my opinions for then. But they're mixed.
I just
feelings.
hate movies that have a fucking love interest all the time. Like, I can't stand movies that have that. Like there's a love story in there. You know, I can't stand any movie that has that unless it's Harry Potter. That's the only exception to me. I do not want to watch it. Like I'm so sick of movies like that. So can we have a plot that doesn't involve a love interest at all? Like,
I would still like to find Miss Rowling, smack her in the face, not just for her being a colossal bitch in later life,
Yeah.
but also for her making not doing Harry and Hermione.
Oh yeah.
I'm not too keen on the Harry, Ginny, and Ron, Hermione.
I
It's-
like Ron and Hermione.
it's
they
good.
Kind
It's
of make
good.
sense.
It's
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad. It's just I would have preferred, and I can't imagine what that would be like anyway, because
Yeah.
I'm too indoctrinated at this point.
That's how I felt about Friends, like the show Friends.
Yeah.
Like I wanted them to do Phoebe and Joey, you know.
No,
like,
the fun ones.
yeah, so bad. And then they did like Joey and Rachel for like a second. Chandler and Monica was cute. Like I
Yeah, that
liked
was a good
them,
one,
but
too.
I'm like, I always wanted Phoebe and Joey. I'm like, come on. They never gave it to us.
So now, actually, this is a good, might be a good dilemma question. The Ross and Rachel situation, we were on a break.
They were on a break. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. They were on a break
Okay, so
because she said, "Why don't we take a break?"
oh yeah, let's go get some yogurt or whatever. Like, no, a
Uh-huh.
break from us. Okay,
Yes.
so you're splitting up with me, is what you're doing.
Mhm. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's kind of what my ex and I did when I moved back to Arizona. We took a break, you know.
Yeah.
But I would come out here. I came out here like once or twice to visit. And I know he dated other people. He knew that I dated people as well because we were not together,
Yeah.
you know. But yes, they were on a break. I will side with Ross
Yeah.
and I will die on that hill because she clearly said it.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna bring up, was that she is the one who set the parameters. It's
Mhm.
a break from us. Our relationship is not in effect anymore.
Yeah.
I do not want to be with you right now.
Mhm.
So there you go. You broke up with him. You didn't.
So he did not cheat.
Nope.
He did not cheat.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will always stand with
Yeah.
Ross on that one. I'm like,
he's the one that didn't want to. If you wanted,
yep.
if you just needed a break and spending time together, you could say, I just need some space.
Mhm.
That's what you could have said. I need
No.
space.
A break. And then that fucking girl, copy girl, came on to him. Okay.
And he was in a vulnerable position
Yep.
emotionally.
So
you
he
gonna do?
gave in.
Yeah, what are you going to do? You're down in the dumps. The woman you love told you to fuck off. And here's this lady telling me I'm great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Ross. Oh
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
I'm glad that's the position we're landing on, because
Mhm.
there was a point in
Anyone-
time I remember where
Yeah.
it was Ross is wrong because he's a man. That's it.
Mhm.
And like, man, like, she's not a child. Okay, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She knew what she was asking for.
Yep.
Damn.
Because like even like the next day when she goes to his apartment, she asks him, "Can I be your girlfriend again?"
So the next day,
Yeah, because like the next day after he sleeps with that, I know all the Friends episodes by heart. Like, Lord have mercy. If there's ever trivia for Friends, invite me. I will help you win. But yeah, the next day after he slept with that copy girl place, she had left him a message on his answering machine saying that she was going to stop by his apartment at this certain time. And she did show up at that time, but he had that chick still in the apartment. He was trying to get her out, but when he opens the door, he greets Rachel, and then she's like, she asked him, like, "Can I be your girlfriend again?" So clearly, they were not together.
yeah, she
Like, that also is confirmation that they were not together. She asked
can we resume
if she
our
can
relationship?
be. Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, people who side with Rachel, you're an idiot. Sorry, not sorry.
You probably needed a break, and you kicked a good dude to the curb,
Mhm.
and turns out that other people did not see him as curb worthy.
Yeah.
It's not their fault. Same thing for any dudes that did that to a woman. Sucks to be you.
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah.
next time don't break up with her.
Yep. I mean, that was a good extent of my dating
It,
resume. Was I always got the "let's just be friends" thing, only to later, find out months or years later, like, oh, I should have totally blah blah blah. I'm like, well, too bad,
yeah,
so
you
sad.
fucking should have, shouldn't you?
I'm like, sucks to be you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You had your chance and you blew it, is what I just tell people. I'm like, oh well. Yeah, I got that a lot. My dating history is a lot like Chandler. I could relate to Chandler being on a lot of levels, but yeah, I was always just seen as the friend towards the end, or
Yeah.
shit like that. And I always just thought it's because of just I know a lot of women say this, that they're not like all the other girls out there, but I literally am not like the other girls out there.
I can confirm this for you that you're not.
I'm like, yeah, I don't think the way they do at the time. I'm not like them.
You don't act the way they do.
No, I don't. I'm just me, and I'm not trying not to be like other women on purpose, because I know there are women that try to do that.
Yeah.
They try so hard, but I literally,
You're
I've
just being
always
yourself.
been that way.
Right.
I've always been this way. I've always been this way, and a lot of people can't handle me. So I know that I'm not a lot of people's cup of tea. But yeah, that's another reason why I never wanted to get in relationships and stuff at a young age, is because I knew it wasn't gonna happen because of how I am.
I have kind of the same thing, but with more of being like the more like tender sort of softy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm not your typical like I'm an alpha male kind of guy.
Yeah.
Like, no, I'm sorry. That's just the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah. And I see that a lot of these fucking kids out here now, especially like these young 20-year-old boys, they're trying to be like that, and then they just want like a mom as their girlfriend.
Yeah.
Like, I just saw a TikTok today of some fucking guy like talking about how he wishes girls were kind of like his mom's generation, a homemaker,
traditionally feminine, and yeah,
submissive to your husband, and doing all this shit like a mom.
If I wanted a maid, I would get a fucking maid. All right.
Yeah.
If I just wanted to bang some chick, I'm sure there's a woman who's willing to do it for a small fee. Okay. Mm-hmm. Who's doing it of her own accord, might I add.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want a bang maid. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I need intellectual stimulation. I can't.
Yeah.
I like I just said, if I just wanted pussy, I could get it. It's not hard. I can go to a bar. It's not hard.
Yeah.
I don't want that.
Like all these men, they want all these conservative women and blah blah blah.
Conservative women say that women should be that way, but then don't want to be that way.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Fucking dumb.
Like, maybe, I don't, all these, hey, Lauren Boebert, maybe go back to the kitchen where you think you belong.
Mm-hmm.
Where you say you belong. So,
yeah.
I don't know what you're doing in Congress.
God. But, yeah, God, people get on my, I don't know. My mind is drawing a blank now. I lost track of what I was trying to say.
That's something else that I have. That's a part of the trouble I have with dating apps, actually, to bring it full circle a little bit, is I don't operate that way. I just don't. I can't. I try. It doesn't work. I can't help myself.
Yeah.
So, online dating is fucking terrible. It's unfortunately a necessary evil.
Yeah.
Because
I'm sure it gets annoying answering the same type of fucking questions each and every time, right?
on the site of the apps and stuff, or
Or like when you start talking to people, what are you into? What kind of blah blah blah? What's your hobbies? What do you do for fun? Oh my god, like it gets annoying.
I gotta throw in a small correction: is that they don't talk to me.
Oh.
People don't reply to me.
Oh Lord.
It doesn't work. I don't know. I try to do the whole be genuine and make it stand out or whatever. I really do try to follow the advice that cousin gave me, because she's a woman, she would know.
Yeah.
And so I do that, and so I tried to kind of bypass those same stupid ass questions that everyone asks. What are your hobbies? What do you like to do? What do you do for work? All that shit. And so, because it's all in the profile, bro. Did you not read it?
That's true. That's true. I have seen a couple of my friends have shown me their Hinge profile stuff or Bumble, and it has questions like that, and I guess you can choose some of the questions that you want to answer or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, that's how they work.
And I've seen stuff like that. But yeah, people still will not even read your profile. I used to get on people's asses about that when I was on those apps way back when.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm like, you clearly haven't read anything on there to know what you're getting yourself into. Yeah, because most of the times people will just look at someone's picture and be like, oh my god, that's all I need.
I want to fuck that. That's really it.
Yeah, without reading into their stuff to see if maybe that's someone you want to actually give time to. But instead, people just look at pictures and they're like, oh, okay, that's all I want.
There is this on this one called OkCupid. I think it's part.
That one was like a hookup site. That one and Plenty of Fish.
Plenty of Fish still is. OkCupid is not.
I will say my best friend met her husband on Plenty of Fish. That was the rare.
Yeah, the exception, not the rule.
The rare exception. I was like, how the fuck did you do that? But they met on there, and yeah, they've been married since 2014.
So I've had a few good interactions. So I was exaggerating a little bit. It was hyperbolic when I said no one messages me. But
I figured.
So there was one. She messaged me because she read my profile and she said holy shit, this. I tried my best to be kind of humorous, snarky a little bit, but also taking the piss out of the whole thing. This is stupid and we all know it. So yeah, I would try to make it like that, and then she read it that you're really funny, and I read this one part and it made me laugh out loud, and I had put, if you unironically refer to yourself as sapiosexual, I probably will not like you. And then she had a good laugh at it, and great, awesome.
Oh my gosh.
So it was going well until I don't know what happened, but she was in Yemen, which is not a great place to be right now.
Yeah.
So who knows what's going on with that. But yeah, and then it later had an American woman who said, I actually do think I'm a sapiosexual, so I hope you won't hold that against me. Well, I probably will, but let's see where we go. And I didn't tell her that, but I did.
Yeah.
I probably will absolutely not like you, but it's okay.
That's funny.
My problem with that term is that it's for people who think that they're really smart, and typically they're not.
Yeah.
They just maybe read books a little bit more than the average person. And when people say that, I've noticed when women say sapiosexual, they mean a man who reads books from time to time and is still conventionally attractive.
Gotcha.
You still want a fucking model or a big muscly dude or something. You just want him to read books sometimes. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the only fucking thing. So that was my beef with it. Is and it still bugs me.
Yeah.
You don't actually like smart people. That's not what turns you on. It isn't.
It's like you're still going for the look.
Yes,
Come
I
on.
am beyond certain that 99% of quote-unquote sapiosexuals do not actually get turned on by intelligence.
Yeah.
I have a good example. I don't like the label, so I'm not going to use it for myself, but there's this an astrophysics professor at U of A.
Mm-hmm.
And like she's pretty good looking, but then like I started following her Instagram, like holy shit, please keep talking to me, science woman. Tell me more. I want to learn all about space from you. It's the only thing that I want is to listen to you talk about space. Turns out she's a lesbian. So
Oh, okay.
and has a long-term partner, so good for her. But
Okay. Yeah.
I'm very jealous of your partner.
Man, science. I'm like, science. That's my jam.
Does Stephen Hawking fucking get the juices flowing for you?
No, not him.
Didn't fucking think so. Sapiosexual.
Oh,
Didn't fucking think so.
I'm saying, like, the subject of science.
Yeah,
like,
science is awesome.
I can talk about that shit all day, especially, like, my whole thing has always been, like, medical stuff and anatomy and all that.
Biosciences.
Yes.
Academia is fucking dope. I'm not saying it isn't.
Like, you can talk to me about that all day, every day.
Yeah.
I will be tuned in.
Do you see a picture of this Albert Einstein inside your diary? It says, my dream date.
No.
Don't fucking think so. Sapiosexual.
Oh, stop
Didn't fucking think so. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that intelligence is not attractive to me, because it absolutely is.
Mm-hmm.
The unfortunate incident of my infidelity, which was completely my fault, I'm not pretending it's not, but that was predicated on the woman I was with at the time. The first one was a long distance, so that was why she was. I was too much of a coward to break up with her. That's exactly what it is. So the second woman I was with, she was very attractive, but she was also dumb as a fucking rock. Do you remember the one I told you about? Why is gay marriage such a problem for you? Because the Bible says that's the one.
Yeah.
She's a fucking moron. At the time, she was a moron. She's a CPA now. She's actually pretty clever, so good for her. But anyway, that was part of what it was that the conversation with her was so fucking dull.
Yeah.
I could not. Anytime I tried to talk to her about anything that I was interested in, she would just kind of glaze over and not know what to do. And so it just ended up being a mostly physical relationship.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Not the best time.
Yeah. Yeah, my whole thing, like, yes, looks are a plus for everybody, but it's like, you gotta have the personality there.
Absolutely.
Like, you gotta have something, okay?
Like, the appearance is kind of that's the door. If I see the door and it looks nice, I want to open it. If I open it and there's nothing inside, what the fuck? I don't want to go in. This is stupid. I don't want to be here.
Like, let me lock that door.
Yeah, it looks nice on the outside. It looks great on the outside, but there's no anything in here. What's the point?
Yeah. Yeah, that is. And I noticed in our family, like, with those that are, I noticed that we're not really given a good example of what a good relationship is. I will say my parents are included, so it's like we tend to just keep going for the, toxic people, because that's what we're used to.
Yeah.
Like, for me, when I finally found someone that wasn't toxic, I was just like waiting for it to start happening at some point. I'm like, this is not normal. I'm like, I can't take this person serious. I don't trust them. Like,
And then you start
It's-
prodding, trying to make something happen because
Yeah.
you just know it's there. I just need
Yeah.
to poke at the right button and it'll happen.
Yeah, that shit's freaking crazy. Like when you finally find like a healthy relationship,
Yeah,
it's like
That's how my
you're
ex
on
was.
pins and you're like on pins and needles, you know? It's like, and you don't trust the person because it's like that's how the toxic people get you at first. You know, they're charming and wonderful and they do all this stuff, and then after they really have you reeled in, that's when they let their true color show. So I'm always like, when is it happening? And I've definitely looked at my parents' relationship a lot, and I'm like, you guys did not set a good example as to what a healthy, relationship is, because they are both toxic in their own ways, and yeah, they should have been divorced a long time ago.
I have part of when I've started coming around to like accepting myself and even liking myself, part of it was thinking throughout the entirety of my life, like I have never had a positive male role model ever.
Yeah.
Not once.
Yeah.
Even in the military, it's a lot of pretty messed up dudes, and they're not that much older than me, so it's not quite the
Like
same
I
thing.
would say my dad is probably the closest.
Yes,
but
yes. That
man is emotionally unavailable, so that's still, not very healthy.
I don't know if I was in proximity long enough.
I don't think you were like our other cousins. I mean, we grew up in the same household.
Yeah.
So they had that positive, father figure. Because my dad is amazing. He's a great human
He's a
being.
good guy.
It's just he kind of fucked us up, my brother and I, by not being emotionally there and expressive.
Yeah.
So like even when people are expressive with me, I find it awkward. I don't know how to accept, like compliments or people saying nice things without feeling weird about it. I could say he was probably a little glimpse of a positive, father figure to like you and your sister, but he really wasn't there around you guys all the time to see it or experience it. But yeah, my dad has his toxic traits too. Which is why I go for emotionally unavailable people.
That was so that was part of the realization, was without that, I think it's pretty astounding to have ended up where I have.
Yeah.
The way that I am, like I think that's pretty cool of me to not be a piece of shit like the way everyone else was.
Yeah, I mean, I always give myself that kudos too. It's like we could have been way off. We could have been down that typical road people in our situations have been in, but we're not. We chose to kind of break that cycle.
Yep.
And not a lot of people can do that. So I'm always like, just whenever I really beat myself up, I really have to like take a look at myself in the mirror and be like, you know what? You really came out of this. I'm like, you are not, like those people.
This is very insignificant by comparison. Whatever it is that I'm mad at myself with.
Yeah. And I'm like, man, you are a badass because you come out of it. And you're not like your mom, you're not like, the people around you that were so negatively impactful on your childhood. So I have to remind myself of that. I was like, and I have to, make sure that I give myself some gratitude there. Because I still don't fully love myself. That's gonna take a fucking while.
Yeah, it does take a lot of work.
For me to get to that point. There's days where I'm like, I really love myself, and I'm like, man, like today I was just remembering, with all of my artistic gifts and stuff, I'm like, I really could have fucking been something great. and I'm like, man, like you're awesome. Because then there's other times where I'm like, you don't amount to anything, you suck. But then I'm like, man, you're freaking great. Yeah, I guess I have a love-hate relationship with myself right now. I even get on my own nerves sometimes. I mean, all the time. I'm like, I'm so annoying. Like, shut up.
Oh, we're sitting at about an hour and 10.
Okay. That should be fine.
All right. Yeah. A whole lot of dating stuff, mostly. Or
This is a lot
tangential
of-
dating.
Yeah, this is a lot of randomness brought to you by the weird kids.
Yep. This was just like meandering
Mm-hmm.
conversation, which is fine.
Yeah. This is what it's like to be in my brain every single day. Random shit here and there.
I try to keep it tame, but on
Mm-hmm.
some Discord servers where like my online friends are at, so like we talk, and I get very like random shit pops into my head. That's like somebody says, I don't know, somebody makes a joke about somebody, and then I just kind of build on that joke, just
Mhm.
nonstop. And I'm like, fuck, I'm probably annoying everyone with this.
Yeah, I just get very random all the time. If you know me out, if you really know me, you know that I am like the most random human being on the planet.
Speaking of Discord, if you go to lvxmedia.net, there's at the top, there's a Discord button. I think it says Lighthouse,
Okay,
and
I didn't know that.
yeah, that's for anyone. Anybody can join it.
Okay.
And yeah, you'll get to see firsthand what I'm talking about, if you'd like. All right.
I might have to look at that.
Other wrap-up stuff. So the website, all the other podcasts that we do are on there. The one that actually brought up Taylor Swift, that spooky stuff, we do that one. Tarot, Oracle, astrology, and there's other stuff, sports, politics, etc. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything that you would like to hear us talk about, or anything that you have to say about what we had, the conversations that we had, you can text 833-LUX-PODS. It's anonymous and opt out anytime you want, or you can call the voicemail and leave a voicemail there, and we can cut in your audio if you would like to do that. Same thing, it's anonymous. LVX Media Net, that's all the social media stuff. Those are the if I'm not on it, if we're not on it, if you can't find it, we're not on it. I completely lost my own fucking phrase there. So guess might as well kind of break the news here. I'm having one of those precog moments. So breaking the news. I am looking for advertising at the moment. I'm not guaranteeing that it's going to come, but I am actively pursuing it. So if you would like to keep your shit ad-free, there is going to Patreon is going to come into the fold, but I'm not going to even make that available until the advertisement stuff is a thing. So but there is going to be that option, because I fucking hate ads. Like, I subscribe to all my favorite shows because I want to support them.
Same.
And I don't want to hear goddamn ads all the time.
Yep.
So there's that, but that'll be patreon.com/LVXMediaNet as well. I don't know what ads we're gonna get. I really hope they don't suck.
Hopefully they're not dumb ones.
I think we have the option of what we pick, of what we do.
Okay.
But for the most part, this is going to be offsetting operational costs.
Yeah.
Which aren't horrible, but it's a pretty light operation at the moment. But it's still money I could send to Alicia, who I sponsor. She lives in Guatemala.
Okay.
I picked her because we have the same birthday.
I always forget your birth. Is it the 16th or the 17th?
Aye, you got it. 17th.
17th. Okay, I always get, so it's Father's Day. It's your
This year it is, yeah.
usually your birthday. Okay.
It's either Father's Day or Juneteenth.
Okay, yeah.
One of the two.
True.
So, thanks everybody for fucking taking my birthday. Fuck you for being dads.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't have a holiday on my birthday.
I would not like that. My niece has day after Christmas. I feel so bad for her.
That's right, she sure does. And that's actually that's a shitty fucking birthday to have.
Yeah.
Because that's also the anniversary of your dad's passing.
Yeah, she
I'm like,
was one.
golly.
She was one.
Yep.
It was.
Yep.
It's great.
Yeah.
Alicia wrote me a letter. She said that she loves hanging out with her grandma.
Uh-huh.
That her favorite subject is art.
Ooh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so I'll have to write her back and tell her, don't let anyone take that away from you. Do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do not stop doing it.
Are you allowed to send them stuff?
No. I can I can
man.
send letters or cards, postcards, holiday cards.
Okay.
But gifts have to go through the organization.
Okay, because
And-
I'm like, depending on what type of art she's into, like,
I would love to send her like paint or markers,
yeah,
pencils. I don't
yeah.
give a shit. I will make it rain for you, girl.
That's what I would do.
But
oh Lord.
they have on the website they have the option, like on their birthday, you can send them a present, like, and you can kind of pick the dollar amount size, and they pick something that's appropriate. But I would like more input than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, Alicia, maybe I'll post a picture of her somewhere. She's really cute.
Yeah.
I got her picture earlier in the week, so I'm gonna put it up on the wall.
Aw. I want to kind of do that at some point. I want to do those angel trees during Christmas time.
What's that?
I know. I think it's like they used to have them at the malls. It's just like a Christmas tree, and it has kids like in need that have like a list of all the shit
Yeah,
that
I know
they
what you
want. I would go fucking all out.
I've done that. Then I just started doing Toys for Tots.
Yeah.
It's a little easier on me and Marine Corps, so might as well. So, but I have done individual gifts. I don't think it was like an angel tree thing, but same concept.
Gotcha.
I'll send you the link for this.
Yeah, I'm like, something about me and giving kids shit all the time. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
Like my godson, I already told my best friend, I don't care if you guys say no, whatever that kid wants, he's gonna get it from me.
Yeah.
I love to shower that kid with gifts, and I'm like, even if like, if any of my friends have a baby shower, like I'm gonna buy a fucking half your list.
Yeah, I do. I get a lot of stuff for those too.
I did that I did that.
Sent gifts.
Yeah, I've done way too much. Like my best friend's baby shower, I literally bought almost every single thing on her list that like no one. I remember when she was opening up her gifts, everyone was like, I was gonna fucking get that for her. It's like, you're the one who took all her list. Like I sure did. But I kind of want to do that.
It's $45 a month.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it's definitely not. It
I might
reminded
sponsor
me.
a couple of kids. Shoot.
It reminded me when I was younger, and this stuff like this was still when I still watched TV. So like for just $1 or whatever, those kinds of commercials. So
yeah.
At the time, my father was giving me $5 every Sunday, so it's every week, and then see him the next week or whatever.
Yeah.
But I saw that and like only $1 a week. Like, why don't I just? Can you just give me $4 instead and just give that kid my dollar?
Your dollar.
Yeah. I mean, he looks like he needs it.
Yeah.
That was me at a young age. This has always been who I am.
Mm-hmm.
People listening. It's always been what I do. Can't help myself.
I agree.
Oh, fuck. I need to call Big Brothers. See what's up. I need to see if he moved away or not. They told me.
Oh, that kid that you were.
Yeah, they told me he did. Or that he was going to.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's up. Oh, shit. Okay, we meandered for another, 20 minutes. Excellent.
I know.
All the other ending stuff, you already heard that, so. Oh, parting words. What do you got?
Just have a good week.
Good weekend?
I know, good weekend. Enjoy the Super Bowl.
Oh, who do you got?
I'm not going for the Chiefs.
Okay, so, alright. Well, she dropped off again for whatever reason. So she's going for the Niners. I'll wait for her to get back in to tell her that for that exact reason that you're not going for the Chiefs, I am going for the Chiefs now.
I'm going for the 49ers.
I don't actually care about this game. I need to make that abundantly clear.
I mean, neither do I. I wanted San Francisco. I wanted it to be.
I wanted Detroit.
Sorry,
I wanted Detroit to get
too.
in it.
I wanted don't come at me, people, but I was going for my rival, the Baltimore Ravens.
Wow.
That's the only rival team I'm going to go for because I love Lamar Jackson. But I was rooting for them and the 49ers. I was like, those two teams, or the Lions and the Ravens.
The Lions for sure was the one I wanted. That's NFC, right? Yeah, because they lost to the 49ers in the NFC final.
Yeah.
Chiefs, who did the Chiefs beat?
They beat.
It wasn't Tampa Bay.
Oh, they beat the Lions beat the Tampa Bay. They beat the Ravens.
Yeah, the Chiefs beat the.
Yes,
okay.
They were the ones that beat the Ravens. But I mean, I probably should go for the AFC because that's the division my team's in. But I'm just like, I want to see another team win it. But I'm pretty sure the stupid Chiefs are gonna win it.
I was about to say,
I like watching the Chiefs. Like, they're a great team to watch. Patrick Mahomes is fun to watch, but
He's
I'm just
really
good.
Good.
I'm over it. I'm like, I like Brock Purdy too, man. But I'm like, I want to see the 49ers win it.
So, hold on. I'm going to look up who the last Super Bowl winners were for the last couple of years. I know the Chiefs have been winning it a lot.
The Buccaneers were the other one, and then it was the Chiefs, I think, again.
So, okay. Did she drop off again?
No, I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Why doesn't it show me the winners?
I'm gonna look up the last 6 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get.
Let's see. 2016 was the Broncos. 2017 was the Patriots. 2018 was the Eagles. 19 was the Patriots. 2020 was the Kansas City Chiefs. 21 was the Bucks. Oh, that's right. 22 was the Rams. And then 23 was the Chiefs.
Wasn't that Joe Burrow that lost?
Yeah, it was the
Stafford?
Bengals. It was the Bengals. Yeah. And that's the one time that he beat Patrick Mahomes for that AFC championship.
Oh, okay. So the Eagles won 20. Oh, that's right. That's the I remember the riot. The victory riot. So fucking dumb.
I'm like, I don't remember that one.
Yeah. Is that the one where the guy ate Doogie?
I don't even know. I don't remember that Super Bowl. Who the hell did they play?
The KC.
Oh, they played the Chiefs in 2018?
23.
No, I'm saying 2018.
Oh, the Eagles beat the Patriots.
Okay, so Tom Brady's last. Weasley, get away from my
He was
iPad.
a Buccaneer for the last one.
Yeah. So he won that one with the Patriots, and then he won the 21. Okay.
Lost to the Rams for 1.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow, the Steelers last one won. Oh, yeah, 2009 against the Cardinals. And
Yeah.
we lost And then we lost 2011 to the Packers.
So
That's right.
all right, so KC is the recent. They're the new dynasty. Before that was the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
So when I did watch football, which was for quite a while, I did follow the Patriots. I would like to mention this was before Tom Brady started playing, and
You weren't a bandwagon fan like a lot of people?
my elementary school and my first high school and all of my schools up until I moved here to where I am now, they were all Patriots. Because the schools opened
that's
in
right.
76. So,
Wow.
bicentennial, you know, it was,
Yeah.
that was the gimmick there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I had been wearing Patriots logos my entire life, pretty much.
Yeah, you have.
So until I just picked them up and like, okay, I like this team now. I'm trying to remember when I stopped caring. It was before the Eagles beat the Patriots
Okay.
in the
Did I say
Super Bowl.
2018?
wait, what? I think the Atlanta Falcons one was the last one that
Okay.
I really paid attention to.
I will say, though, that if the 49ers win, they're going to tie with the Patriots and Steelers as the most Super Bowl wins by a team.
Mm.
Because right now, the two teams with the most wins, which are 6, are the Steelers and the Patriots.
Well, that's not going to be changing for the Pats anytime soon.
No. And then the right now for the 5th, it's the 49ers and the Cowboys are tied with 5.
Wait,
so
who,
if the
the
49
Packers? How many do the Packers have?
1, I think. I
No,
don't
they
know.
have a lot.
They don't have. They're probably. Hold on.
From
Teams
like
with most
way
Super Bowl wins. I'll pull it up right now.
before the merger.
So the two teams with the most Super Bowl wins are tied at 6. Are the Steelers and the Patriots. The two teams that are tied for the 5th most wins are the 49ers and the Cowboys. And then for the 4th most wins, it's the Packers and the Giants. The Giants? Yeah.
I remember that.
The two teams with the most Super Bowl wins are my Steelers and the Patriots. But if the 49ers win it,
They'll
there's
join
going to be a 3-way tie there. Dang, I didn't know the Packers had that many.
I thought they had more.
Yeah, no.
Maybe this is before the Super Bowl era when it was just the one league.
Maybe, but yeah, there's only 2 teams right now.
Yeah.
One of them is mine,
Right.
and I guess your team.
Yeah.
Both of our
Kinda.
teams.
I remember trying to watch Cam Newton during the
Oh,
COVID
he
year.
sucks. God damn, man. I'm glad they got rid of him.
He was okay. It was a different look, so it was. I don't know. I kind of enjoyed it, seeing them do something different. A guy who could run and throw. So, but yeah, it was not to be.
Yeah.
Okay, now for realsies this time, we got to get out of here.
Yeah, Mike, I probably need to go to sleep.
All right, so I don't know. Text me your fucking Super Bowl pick. I'd love to hear it, so then we can make it collectively rain when the Chiefs win again. Just kidding. All right.
And for me, let me know what your favorite Usher song was.
Oh, that's right. He is gonna do
I'm looking
that.
forward to.
I am actually looking forward to that. Yeah,
I
that
like
would be great.
Usher.
Can't wait for Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce to get married at halftime, and then
Get engaged, yeah.
and then Joe Biden is like the Reverend or whatever.
Oh my God.
What else is the conspiracy? I don't know.
I don't know.
Text me your favorite Super Bowl conspiracy. All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.